Okay, this is Math 7, and this is lesson 9-3. And we're going to do the questions that come after example 1, where we do your turn. So we need to find the area of this figure. All right, and I'm going to just draw out this figure. Actually, I'm going to wait a second. So we need to find the area of this figure. And to do that, what we want to do is we want to break it into several smaller figures. So what you can see is we're going to have a rectangle, right? And then we're going to have two, and I'm going to give them some space because they are next to each other, but two triangles. When we add up all these together, that's how we're going to make the total area. So let's find the area of the rectangle first. So we know that for the area of a rectangle, we need the area equals base times height, right? Our base here, well, there's a 3 feet in this section, and it's 8 feet in this section, so 3 plus 8 is 11. So that means the total base should be 11. And then our height is 4, right? So 4 feet and 11 feet. So base is 11 times 4. So the area of the rectangle here, that area, I'm going to grab a colored pencil and use a colored pencil. This area right here, that's going to be 44. 44 feet. All right, and now we have two triangles. So the triangles, we find the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, right? That's how we find the area of the triangles. So we have two of them, so we can say 2 times 1/2 base times height. So we see that the height of the triangle is 3 feet, right? That was our little space right there. So the height is going to be 3 feet. And our base, well, we've got actually two different triangles. I am sorry. So we can't do 2 times. So we're going to do 2 different triangles. So the first one, let's do the first one up here. So the base is 2 feet and the height is 3 feet, right? So that's for that little triangle. So 1/2 times 2 times 3. The 2's cancel out, so that's equal to 3. So this little triangle is 3 feet. All right, down here, it's a little bit bigger of a triangle. If you were like me and totally didn't notice that on the first go, that's okay. But when we actually try to plug it in, so I'm going to cross off this stuff down here, and I'm going to say that the area is 1/2 base times height. And in this case, the base and the height are both 3 feet and 3 feet. So we have 1/2, this is the math that I'm doing right here, times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, half of 9 is 4.5, 4.5 feet. All right, so I'm going to circle what we've got. We got 45 feet for the rectangle, or 44 feet. 4.5 feet for the triangle, and 3 feet for the triangle at the top. So how do we find the total area? Well, we're going to have 44 plus 3 plus 4.5. If you're really good at arithmetic, I applaud you, and you can do it in your head. If you're like me and lazy, you can grab a calculator. 44 plus 4.5 plus 3, 51.5 feet. All right, so that's the total there. Let's do the circle one. I'm just going to flip the paper over so that we have some space. So this circle one right here, what we have, our composite figure is a semicircle or a half a circle, and we have a rectangle with the same 2 sides, so that's called a square. So we have 10 and 10. If we know that it's a square, we know this side is also 10, right? So the square is pretty easy. Base times height, 10 times 10 is 100. Area equals base times height, which equals 10 times 10, right? What about the circle? Oh man, would we have a formula for circles? Yeah, we've done a whole bunch of circles, right? So the area for a circle, I'll make a little C there so you can remember. Well, that's pi r squared. In our thing, it says use 3.14 for pi. So that's going to be 3.14. And what is the radius? Well, the diameter is 10. So the radius is half of that. So that makes the radius 5. 5 squared. All right. Again, if I have decimals, I'm going to go ahead and grab my calculator. So 5 squared is 25. So it's going to be 3.14 times 25. So our answer is 78.5. All right. So how do we make our total amount? So we have 78.5 and we have 100. So 100. So our total area is 100 plus 78.5 for a total of 178.5 feet. All right, and that is our total area for that composite figure.